So, hey guys, it is November 13th. We're in car celebration mode. I just got gifted a car for my 2.5 year anniversary with my beloved husband, and so I'm kind of floating around on cloud nine right now. But today's meeting day for November 2019, and super glad you guys are here. Gotta say, I mean, I got tossed in jail at about 6 a.m. this morning, so yay for Ellen, who stepped right in, and I had the template all done, and she just plugged it into her Post My Party and pushed the button to make it go. So if you're not using, I know we have a lot of new people doing first online parties, and many of them are doing it without benefit of Post My Party. They're manually posting. That stuff is just terrific. Of course, I've been in and out of jail, but regardless of that, that's certainly not what's causing it. But if you know that you can hand your template off to somebody else and have them help you with it, that works. So did everybody, I know we've got a few new folks. Athena, this is your first official meeting day, correct?
It is. Finally can make one.
Yeah, very good. That's right, you started in September. Awesome. There's some rock stars and stellar, huge performers in the Emperor Test who got started, and it was 6, 9, 12, 20 months of not doing anything before they just like skyrocketed. So this is fine. This is nothing. But boy, you sure do know how to make a splash. Very good. So if I can just rave for Athena, she's already over $2,000 in sales this month, which means she's earned not level 1, but level 1 and level 2 of the free for all. And Athena, do you have any idea what that means?
I got an email that says I will be surprised with $280 worth of the new product for the springtime. Exactly. So that's pretty awesome.
It's pretty dang awesome. Yes, absolutely. While we do this, I'm going to share my screen and just kind of bounce around to some of the posts from today, so that you can see what we're actually talking about in the free for all. I don't remember which. I think it's post number 22. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, and that picture's kind of little, but Maggie, you haven't probably even really experienced one of these. How about you, Rosario? Have you experienced a free for all yet, or they free for all, or are they calling it not free for all? Sometimes they call it telethon. Yeah, free for all. So the way this works, and what we're just going to do during our time here together, is we're just going to hop around between and highlight some of what I think are some of the most important posts that were in today's meeting, which is on our team page on Facebook. The post started at 10 o'clock Pacific, went for a couple hours, and they're all numbered, and there were a ton of them because we broke record after record after record last month as we were celebrating October's accomplishment. So there were a ton, I think 39 posts. But I'm going to just kind of pull some of those up on the screen, and especially if you have questions about any or want to dig a little deeper, get a little bit more info about them, this is the chance for you to do that and to use us who are here on this call for ideas to help you get out of a rut if you're stuck, if you're hung up, if you're struggling for a particular, getting bookings or knowing what to do next. Or if you met your goal, big goal in October, and now it's kind of like, oh my gosh, what do I do next? So take advantage and use this opportunity. We won't keep you guys terribly long, usually, half an hour, so just depending on how many questions everybody has. And then I have tickets. So I always find something fun to hold my tickets in, and this is for the on-time drawing. So you guys are going to tell me who gets the ticket because they were on time. And while we chat, I will get my roll of tickets out here and put those in. And you guys get to decide when we call it, we're cutting it off. So if you guys are just here and you want to say we're cutting it off right now, I see it 6:08, then boom, you're in the drawing. But if you want to give it a couple more minutes and be super nice to anybody who comes in late and says, I'm here, that's I'll let you make that decision. But who's getting tickets for on time so far? Call out.
You wanted to say our name?
Yeah,
Absolutely. Athena.
Miss Athena, where are you calling from, Miss Athena?
In Sacramento, California.
Okay, Athena in Sacramento. How long have you been in Camper Trust?
Since September, beginning of September.
Nice, very good. And are you having fun? For most exciting part so far, happiest thing you've discovered so far about your new business?
I'm excited about the free product. I think that'll be a lot of fun, and then getting the things that I've earned in the mail, that'll be kind of cool too.
Yeah. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a second. Awesome, congratulations. Who else is here? Who else is getting a ticket? Here's your ticket. You don't want a ticket? Maggie's like, I want a ticket, right?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to feed the child at the same time.
Yeah, what's your point? We multitask.
We always multitask.
I'm out buying a car and doing, impeachment hearings and the whole bit. Okay, so this is Maggie's ticket. Where are you based, Maggie?
So I am based in Port Orchard, Washington.
All right. How long have you been Pampered Chef?
Let's see, we have been Pampered Chef about 2.5 months. We'll hit our 90 days on December 3rd.
Oh, okay. We're 1 month left in counting. Excellent. And
yes.
You saw your name there several times today. Did you notice? Have you had a chance to go through the post?
I have not.
I'm going to show you because you're up there for having earned all kinds of fun, wonderful things. So what are you having the most fun about your new business?
Now that I have the system down, it's kind of nice to see all the fun. I've got a friend of mine doing a party right now, and just be able to sit back and watch and read everything they're doing. It's so fun, and just seeing how much fun they have and the questions they ask. That's what I love about it. It's just fun.
And you're obviously referring to online parties, right?
Yes. We have not had a chance to do in-home parties yet. That is my goal, and I have a feeling I might just do one in December here at our house, because I do this with my husband.
Yep.
And I love my husband. Everything is we, but the only thing he does right now is cook. I'm doing everything else.
I have seen him go Facebook Live, either into your VIP group or into your parties, and that works. I was really in between jailings last week when I had 2 parties going on. Really quick, I popped it and I switched to block parties so that I had like 3 hosts in one group, so that when I went live, I didn't have to do it 3 times. So that was really good.
Smart.
But I just popped in live while I was what was I throwing together? Oh, I was. We're somewhat addicted to nacho cheese sauce in the blender. And
phenomenal!
Oh my gosh, it is so good. And I read the label on the tortilla chips that I've been pounding like crazy, going, oh, there's so many calories in those. Oh, I have to fix something. So celery with my nacho cheese sauce or something. But if you haven't made that or any of the sauces, Alfredo sauce and whatnot in the new blender, you are missing out. They actually made it once without jalapeno. We ran out, so that was no fun at all. But and we make it with almond milk instead of regular milk. Fabulous.
One of my hosts actually that got her blender this last week, she decided to make it over the weekend because I kept raving about it. Yeah. And she came into work and just was in awe of the deliciousness of it. Her and her family devoured the whole thing in one night. Yeah. And I was like, I told ya, because it is so good.
Yeah, the morning after I made it, the last time I come out, and I'm thinking like, great, tonight I'm gonna make pasta, and because I've heard if you mix it into the pasta and put breadcrumbs on it, and then just bake it in like the rock crock, you've got a really good second meal out of a single batch of stuff. The kids had gotten up at midnight, and it was dark. It was just this much left, so it wasn't gonna run. And so I'm really glad, Maggie, that you stuck with it. You made it through that kind of awkward, that, you know, that, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm doing stage. And when our current batch of Zero to Hero attendees are in that, they're in that stage. And they're just like, ah, and I'm like, no, you just gotta stick with it. And we did call number 2 yesterday, and that we got some light bulbs. We got some major light bulbs. Didn't you think, Eve? Eve was on the call with Bonnie Dean. Yeah. All right, Maggie and Athena.
There we go. Now you can hear me.
What were you gonna say? Eve?
No, I had just talked and then I realized I was still muted. So I was like, I was agreeing with you. I'm like, oh yeah, you can't hear me anymore.
Okay, well, I think we really made some breakthroughs, so it was good. So that takes us to Eve. I have your on-time drawing ticket right here. I'm putting your name right on here and putting it into the pie plate. Tell us where you are based and how long have you done Pampered Chef?
I'm in Concord, California, not far from Shelley. And I've been a Pampered Chef almost 3 years. In December, it'll be 3 years.
Oh my gosh, next month. Ooh, I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
start looking at my anniversary report. I've had to finally start playing with those reports I make accessible for directors that show who, because we're up to 70 people. 70.
Wow.
21 of them left.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
So Eve, given it's almost 3 years, what is the one thing right now today that has you most excited about your Pampered Chef business?
I'm really excited about the gift sets and the boxed gift sets and things that they've got this year. They had a couple of boxed sets for the kids cooking stuff, but it didn't seem like they had as many box sets before. But so I'm really excited about those box gift sets.
On the set, these are the older ones. What did I call it? Yeah, I'm looking. Did I post pictures of those guys?
Yeah, you had. I think you had a little video or some pictures and videos of those today.
Here's how I'm sharing it with my customers, actually. November specials and sets. So I have a single note in Evernote with all of the specials. So you should be able to see that. Okay, post bonuses, guest special. These are all the specials, and I'm going down. So this is one of the sets or specials. Is the meal starters are marked way down, and then here's a really cool flyer about the sets. Is this the one you're talking about, Eve?
Does that have some? Some of those are the sets. Yeah.
Okay. Then they have individual pictures for them. So like here's the boat press and pan set, normally $88.50 at $75, and then here's the sheet pan. So these pictures are all available in marketing imagery. If you type in the keyword holiday, they'll all come up. And or if one of you wants to tag each other and whoever's got them on your computer, post them on our team page on that post from the meeting. And there's a couple, and then there's a pie making set that I put together that I've used for the last 2 years for my pie workshop. And then value set. This is page, I want to say it's page 60 or 62 in the catalog. Are you aware that there's 42 sets that are hugely discounted? Did you guys realize that?
No.
And right down here, there's a 12-inch nonstick skillet meal set. It's got the skillet, the spiralizer, and the kitchen sears. And instead of it being $308, it's $277. Here's a wine tumbler and bag set. It's $55 instead of $68. The double burner grill press, double burner grill pan with 2 presses, $295 instead of $310. I mean, that's $15 off, right? So, and if somebody's ordering one of those, what do they get as well as one of these? Most of these sets are over $80. What do they get in it in addition?
The 60%. I had one of my hostess that I had do a party a couple weeks ago. I did an in-home party, and I made the quick cooker salsa meal, and everyone loved it. I had one girl buy the quick cooker with a ceramic bowl full price. You know, so that ended up being about $280.
Yep.
And when the hostess did her stuff together, she got the whole quick cooker set. It was either the 50 or the 60% off for like $215. It was pretty awesome.
It's pretty awesome, right? It's on the back of the catalog. She did the half price combination with the quick cooker.
Yeah.
Is that it? $215. You're absolutely right. Quick cooker and all of the accessories as a half price combo.
It was like the whole pay. It was awesome.
Shebang, right? Well,
Yeah.
any of these that are over $80 this month, they will get a small batter bowl as well, right? And that's a $15 batter bowl. Oh my gosh, make the layered cookie mix in that and put a bow on it and a label and give that as a gift. Or there's layered brownie mix, or there's layered like lentil soup. And those recipes are all on the website with little gift tags that have the recipe on them. So you could really market that and encourage people to get a dozen of those batter bowls and make their own party out of it, right?
That's what I was hoping. I have that kind of on my list of things to do. I have a vendor thing where I was going to have one already made,
Exactly.
one of the bowls. And then I had seen someone had posted on one of the Pampered Chef things. They did the 1-cup bowls with like a little packet, like a teaspoon of seasoning with the recipe for dip. And I thought those were kind of quick, handy little things.
Done like 3 or 4 dozen of those last year, and
Yeah.
the whole vendor event, and just sold like a single 1-cup bowl, and then a little bitty baggies that each had a tablespoon each of one of the rubs or whatnot. And then of course your contact info, and so they'll love them, and so you'll get receipts and seasoning orders and business. So that's great. So, but your host for this month in November, right? These value sets are in the catalog all for the whole season, all 6 months. And if they're over 80, they get the guest special. But a host can pick one of these value sets at half price, right? Or okay, and as well as her 60% off. How many 60% off choices are your hosts getting this month? Who knows?
They could get 2 if the sales are over $550. I think is it $550? I think so. $550.
$650.
Is it $650? Let's roll it.
It's $650.
Yeah.
It's $650.
This one. $650. Get 60% off. So choose anyone at 60% off when they hit $200, right? And then off 2 items or sets when it gets sales of $650 or more. So how cool would that be that they could take one of these value sets at 60% off? Very wise way to do your shopping, or 2 of them at 60% off, right? And the quick cooker's in here twice, actually. Quick cooker meal set, quick cooker and accessory set. There's a couple different blender sets. Awesome. So these you really want to market these. I really tried to take a picture of this. If you've got a better picture, share it with us. But you guys want me to share my little note with all these included, in all these little pictures that I've got in there?
Yes, please.
Yep. Okay. And this is an Evernote. If you save it into your own Evernote, cut my stuff out at the bottom and put your signature in, and ta-da, it's yours. How cool is that? Okay. And I cannot post because I currently am in jail. I am getting very comfortable in jail. So I'm going to send this to Maggie, and Maggie can post it on the team page for us, okay? Good. Test free, Maggie. All right, so we're still on our early bird drawing. Look at that. We got all distracted. Did that ever happen to you guys? Okay, I have Athena, I have Eve, and I have Maggie And Miss Rosario, I'm so glad you got a chance to join us today. I'm putting your early bird ticket right in here, and I'm putting your name on it. Where are you based, Rosario?
I'm in Oakland.
Oakland, California. Great. How long have you been a pampered chef?
Since July.
Since July. All right. Love it. Very good. And what is the one thing you are most excited about right now with your business?
Just, I don't know, everything. I'm excited to start again because I've been a little bit not active this month.
Okay, not as active this month. All righty, no worries. Well, that's the beauty of doing Pampered Chef. You know what you need to do, and you kind of set yourself power hours and really just fill up your calendar and get going again within days. So wonderful, gals. I'm so glad you're here. All right, I'm going to stir, and I actually noticed what I used for the on-time prize drawing. In fact, anything for prize. What can I do for a prize? What would you guys like? What would your heart desire? A set of those wonderful new spoons that that we have for when you make smoothies in your blender. How about those?
What are those?
I'm looking for a picture of one. Okay, these ones. Can you see them?
Oh, okay.
How about that? Because I think I have an extra set of those sitting here, and I'll have to mail it to you. So we're going to do a drawing. Ready? Ready? Okay, stirring. But do you guys all have this this pie plate? Because this is the pie plate that we're using for the deep dish apple pie or pumpkin pie workshop. Pulling a ticket, and there's the winning one. And I'm looking, and oh my gosh, can you guys see what it says on there?
Oh,
Athena.
Yeah, oh, good, you can see that. I didn't know if you can see it. It's Athena. So spoons, Athena. So watch your mailbox. I will send those off to you. Okay?
Thank you.
You bet. My pleasure. And thanks for joining us. Good. So the what am I looking for? So who's doing a pie making workshop?
I want to do a pie making workshop, but we're going to be going to Idaho, and so I won't be in town. We're leaving Sunday morning, so I was going to do one on Monday or Tuesday before Thanksgiving. But
yeah, you could set one up. All right, 2 years ago I started this, and it turned out really good. And I did apple pies prior to Thanksgiving, and then everybody was super jazzed, and people who missed the apple pies wanted to come again. So cookies was an idea for December, but you know what we ended up doing was pumpkin rolls in December, like a week before Christmas. And I just set it up the same way. So the concept is people pre-register, and in this case, pre-registering means they pick one of these sets and they order it. You have sales that you submit right now, and you have it delivered to them so that in case something happens and they can't make it, they at least have their set, right? And this one comes out to 74, this one comes out to 88, so it gets a free small batter bowl. You can set these up however you want, but this is what I did with mine. And if you are doing a pumpkin roll, put the gorgeous half sheet pan in there with the cinnamon and a scraper. I forgot exactly how I set up, but I may have those sets around here somewhere. But and then once you kind of get them on the phone and you're confirming, and you're talking to them, you're going, yeah, they want to come on Monday before Thanksgiving, make their apple pie. You say, well, any of your friends like to do this too? And before you know it, one person who signed up for your workshop suddenly is three or four people, and you turn them into a host if you want. And then have, get them a link, get them catalogs, and they're collecting orders. And you can end up turning every person who says, yeah, I'm interested, into their own host. As you send them off, let their friends order pie sets or from the whole catalog as well. But they bring their apples, their pie crust, and their apples and pie crust and everything to your workshop, you can borrow this from me and use it to your heart's content, change it as much as you want. Products that can be added, the recipes, here's the recipe for apple pie, here's like 6 different gorgeous ways to make pie crust, the other ingredients they bring, what ingredients you have at the workshop. So once I do this stuff, you guys can all use it. Just change anywhere it says Shelley, change it to your name, okay? Okay, good deal. And then it's super fun. Everybody makes pies together and you share so many neat things. So if you look at this, you just make yourself a little ordering link for your workshop. Make yourself as a host. Start it out. Does everybody have this?
Yes.
Or what? Anybody need it? Maggie's mouth is hanging open like, like me, pick me. Okay, one more time, Maggie. You're going to share these on the team page. My computer is freaking out.
Okay.
Okay. So I just sent it to you. So you see what I'm doing here with Evernote, and I got all these things, and I just keep recycling them. Once you guys have this in place, you don't have to recreate the wheel. You just need to take whatever I share with you and just put your name on it. How cool is that? And you know, get a little bit more background on how to move around and maneuver in Evernote, and you'll look amazing because you'll have stuff at your fingertips right when you need it. Okay. If you're interested in training on that, I did a training workshop on Evernote using it for Pampered Chef about a month ago, and that recording's available. So if somebody wants it, let me know, and I can share it with you. Or you can go to YouTube and look me up. Shelley Valet is my channel. It's my maiden name, my previous married name. Under YouTube, and you can find all the trainings. I've done Evernote trainings and I've done pie workshop trainings. I've done how to do booths for the holidays, how to set up a table and do a display like that. There's years of training on my YouTube channel. Go find them and use them.
I'd like to try and do a workshop where it's something with the batter bowl, with making the layered things. But
sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not sure how to make it because it's not like a high priced item. I'm not sure how profitable, or I guess, but that's what I was kind of thinking of, doing a workshop like that for December. Like the minute like the deadline ends for people to order for Thanksgiving, I was hoping maybe I could post something for a workshop like that.
Start publicizing it now, or like doing little teasers about it now, and say, watch for news, and find pictures. So if you come over here to marketing imagery, I think we should be able to just search for batter and see what comes up.
Because I like the cowboy chili one, or even any of the dessert ones, but I just wasn't sure like what things to kind of put together as a gift set that they would order ahead of time that makes it somewhat, I guess, profitable. Because the pie thing definitely is a high price item.
It's a high price item, but you know what you could do? You could say, okay, your package, 2 or 3 different packages, and one has 4 small batter bowls. They're $15 each, so that's $60, and maybe a scoop or a measure-all cup, or the measuring cup. Right? It's the things that you would need to assemble
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea with doing it like a certain, like a couple of bowls, because then it's gifts for people. Okay, that's a great idea.
Exactly. And I bet you I've got that in Evernote too. Yeah, I'll have to look and see if I ever saved. I know I've got those. Yeah, they're in here.
Because maybe then I could say that I have the tags printed out already, or
right, exactly. And then before you create that, though, go on to any of the. There's so many different Facebook pages, but post on our team page, because we have a lot of veterans on our team page, and say, does somebody already have kind of batter bowl gift set, or all the details for the batter bowl gift set?
Is that the KW? Is that the KW page, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm trying to keep track of all of them.
I know. Thanks for asking that. if you go, once you've gone to it several times, it'll start to pop up as one of your frequently visited places. But this right here is our team page, and it's TWL is Teen Weeks and Low. It's Carol Teen, Shelley Weeks, and Ellen Low, and aren't we cool?
Okay.
Yeah, we're cool.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Team KWL if you're typing it in. And same goes for you guys with your virtual parties. If you make sure to name your virtual parties, the group form, with always be consistent, start with the host name. And that way when you're typing it in, you can find, because suddenly you've got 30 and 40 different virtual parties that have happened over months, right? And you can't find them. So if you're consistent with the naming of your pages of your virtual parties, you'll be happy. I've started doing block parties, so now I put Shelley's online block party with Taylor and Nancy, or with Gina and Maria, or with whoever my hosts are. Does that make sense? Okay. So good. So and then I've got an extra little treat for you guys. I posted this, but I'm sure that not many people saw it. So you are each invited. So I'm going to gift you right this minute another party for November. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Paying attention? Okay. So what this is, it's an online party, and I am the host, and I'm doing it in my VIP group. This is a group. My VIP group happens to be called Shelley's VIP Last Chance First Glance News from Pampered Chef. That's what I called it when I started it. So it's people who are my avid Pampered Chef fans who want to know what's brand new first or what's going away. And they get hot first. And this is where I go when I do my own online party. It's this group. It's got a built-in 127 members, right? A couple days ago, that was 115, and I advertised the fact that this Friday, I'm doing a Thanksgiving themed online party right here in this group. Okay.
I've just kind of started one of these. This is exciting. Cool.
Yeah. And if you look at, I changed the description so that it explains what's going on. Welcome to our Thanksgiving Inspiration Online Party. Here's Shelley's link. I made myself an ordering link. It's Turkey with Shelley. Okay. This is an online only. I use the exact same description we're using. But then I put in here, you can be a host. Okay. This is going to evolve into being a block party. Because of these 127 people, I'm telling them, invite your friends. And if you want to be a host, I will make you a link and I'll add it right there. Here's Shelley's link, here's Sally's link, here's Harry's link, here's James' link, here's on and on and on. They invite their friends, and then I start host coaching them like you do and using the steps in the online host coaching guide in the Bible so that they're adding lots more people. And when we get started on Friday, it says, welcome to the block party. Be sure to order on your friend's link. And I just start running the Thanksgiving themed Host My Party. And I might pop in here and goodness gracious, if you do not have this, go look up a video. This is the best thing in the world. And if you show it, this is 3-ingredient whipped cream. It takes 30 seconds with the whipped cream maker, right? And if you do this, if you do a 30-second demo and make 1 cup of whipping cream into 2 cups of whipped cream right in front of their eyes, they will order these hand over fist, because don't make the mistake of reading the ingredients on the container, the tub, or the can of whipped topping, the Cool Whip stuff that we go through metric tons of Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, right? Yep. Don't read those ingredients, because this is 3 ingredients. This is so much healthier, and you'll start buying heavy whipping cream and light whipping cream at Costco by the half gallon, because you guys will make so much of it. And once you teach the kids how to make it, you won't have to ever make it. They'll make it. But guess what? Stiff peak egg whites in here. the most fluffy eggs for your scrambled eggs and omelets. Put your egg mixture in here and whip it all up, and then make it into scrambled eggs. You'll be astounded. Double the size. They're so fluffy. You can make homemade butter, and you can make flavored whipped cream.
Mhm.
Some for Nutella flavored whipped cream, or amaretto, or peppermint, right? So this is a winner. It's like it's somewhere between $25-$30, and it's worth its weight in gold with cream maker. So you could go live and show that, or just show the video of it because it's remarkable. But how do you like that idea? So my offer to you, I told you I was gifting you another party for November. Here are your options. You can have me add you to my VIP page so you can actually participate as a guest, okay, and learn how to do it, and then do your own next week. Or I can add you, and then you add your guest with your link, and you can be one of my hosts right here in my group, okay? Or I can add you to this one, and you can just copy, and I'll model the steps for you, and you just do the same in your own VIP group. Okay? Either way, you've got at least one more party for November. Sound good? No? They don't like that? Does it make sense? Does that make sense how I'm turning this into my own brand new online party?
Yes, it makes sense. I just don't have VIPs yet.
That's okay. That's okay. You can start a brand new group and call it a Thanksgiving, Athena's Thanksgiving online party, and run it starting this Friday. And when it's done, add the word VIP to the name, and that now is your brand new VIP group. Look at that. That's how.
So I've got a question. So because I was trying to do like a quickie kind of thing. I mean, I didn't know how it would end up turning out, but I've kind of put together some posts for Thanksgiving, trying to get people to to put in orders for, before the deadline, because I've got like two open parties, and I figured I could turn one of them into getting it like a Thanksgiving one. But I was thinking of just posting it on my Facebook business page, because I feel like me making my own group, then I have to re-invite people if they don't say yes to it. Like I already have 60 people who like my page. I mean, is that too much?
So yeah, no, that's fine. So what you need to realize about that is,
I could probably delete everything after the party's over.
No,
then it's not too much.
So the way this world of Facebook works with you as a pampered chef is your Facebook business page is your public storefront.
Yeah.
It's public.
Yeah.
So you don't necessarily, it's not the ideal place to run an online party, but you can, okay? You can. But then
I was going to do it like product, kind of maybe just showing product and then having my link at the end of each post.
You want to be careful because Facebook gets annoyed with you, i.e. Facebook feel if you put a link in every post. So no.
Oh, okay. Okay.
These are tips you learn in the Zero to Hero class, just FYI. Sign up for that because I'm offering it again in December. But my question for you, and here's what most of our team did. Maggie did this and Peggy did this. You hosted, correct? Were you a host before a consultant? So there's a group out there that you hosted your party in that has all your friends in it.
No. Well, yeah, I guess so.
Brittany?
Yeah, Brittany was in charge of it.
Pardon?
Brittany was in charge of it. I didn't make it.
Right, I know. But that group that you were the host of, that you did your online party in September,
Yeah.
That group is there, and it has a ton of your friends in it.
Okay.
So
That's a good idea.
Brittany hands that off to you. She unlinks her business page from it, and you link your business page to it, and give it a new name, and go live or make a post and say, ta-da, this is my new VIP group. Ta-da.
Okay.
That's what you do.
Okay. That sounds good.
You morph your original party group into
Okay.
VIP group.
Okay. Thank you.
So it's already a ready established group of your friends, and then more people will keep adding to it.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay, is that helpful?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, no problem. All right, so back to the meeting from today. I wanted to do a plug for Enrichables. Just heads up, I know that kind of the brouhaha about Enrichables has sort of settled down, but for you guys, keep putting Enrichables into your parties and keep it in front of all the people that yeah, go Rosario, that's great. Keep putting posts. There's a lot of gorgeous pictures and whatnot, but the reason is people are seeing it kind of subconsciously. And right now they're probably not going to order and they're not going to go nuts with it. But as soon as Christmas and New Year's are over and the whole, oh my gosh, I have to eat healthier starts to hit, if you were making sure that you were keeping Enrichables front and center and consistent and sharing recipes about it and ideas about it and whatnot, boom. Early January, you will start getting subscriptions. Okay?
Yeah.
Good. All right. So I'm going to be sure to do the Zero to Hero training. I did a plug for that. Register if you haven't done it. There was a holiday selling tip video that I highlighted in the meeting. And if you guys didn't see that, you really need to go and see it. You know where to find it? I'm going to assume that means no, and I'm going to go to Consultant's Corner and Home. And if you click here on the monthly focus, you should be going here. This should be a home for you. You should be really checking this out. The videos that they record here are packed with great ideas so that you don't have to come up with fresh ideas. It's super inspiring. So be sure to listen to Jane and Jesse here. And then there's a thing about overcoming holiday booking objections and selling during the holiday season. Check out this video to learn more about selling during the holiday season and then click the resources here to share. These are golden, full of really cool ideas. So make yourself an appointment with yourself for every Monday to come here. I send you guys that text that says weekly action plan, and it doesn't have hyperlinks, but this stuff does. And they put new resources up for us all the time. So, here we're talking about it with Athena about putting together the bowls and all that. You don't have to come up with those ideas they've stacked up. They've done great research and spent a lot of money on this research and packaged it for us and just send it to you. All you have to do is come and get it. So start off by watching this video right here on selling during the holiday season and then report back to us to let us know how it was. And then here's your gift set that Eve was commenting about. So all of us, and links to all of those pictures that I just showed you. Okay, details about the spring free-for-all, and on and on. So it really is super helpful. I come here on Monday mornings and put weekly action plans, and that's what I put together and I text it to everybody every week. Pretty cool. Good. All right. Good. Okay. Another drawing we always do is called the Big Ask. Hashtag Big Ask. That's not, be careful not to say that wrong. ASK. Yeah, you knew what I was talking about. And we do, whenever you are networking with people and you're asking or you're offering to do a party for them or for them to come and join us, our team, if you just take a screenshot of the conversation, whether it was yes, no, or maybe, and you post it in our team page with the hashtag Big Ask, your name goes in a drawing for another prize on the meeting day. And nobody did it. So I get to be surprised. But I really want to give you guys prizes. So hashtag Big Ask, yes? Good? Okay, good. That's really stuff. All right, great. The other one that we have, so we did our, and then actually for the post that we put up this morning, everybody who comments gets a ticket into the bucket for the grand prize, and there's like 3. So everybody had to have been busy today doing something else. Last month there were 40 tickets in here, and I pulled a name, but there's 3, I think. So, and I went through every post, and everybody who commented got a ticket. Okay, so shall we do we're going to do our grand prize drawing, and then we're going to do our cash recruiting pot, and then we're done, right? So if you think of any other questions, now's the time to be thinking about those. And before I let you go, I want to hear from each of you if there was one particular nugget of good info that you got from spending your time with me this evening. I want to hear about it. Okay, so doing the drawing, pulling out the ticket, it's blank on that side, and this side says I pulled out D. Woodward's ticket, and she is in fact our grand prize drawing winner. Woo, great. So I will make sure Dee gets a present. I'm going to put her right next to Athena. And so tell your friends to get in on the drawing. Okay, any questions? Any other things you need help on before we finish up? Maggie, you're muted.
There we go. So I have a question. Kind of like the pie workshops, the batter bowl workshops, that kind of thing. What if we have someone that wants to register for it, but they already have the Pampered Chef items? How does that work?
You know what, you tell them, say, okay, the package to register has got about, $80 worth of items. Let's pick you some other items.
Okay.
You can do that.
Okay.
You can do that. Or if, you kind of just want to work with them on it, right? The idea is that you get pre-orders, but I've had people who come to my pie workshop, they already had their pie plate. And then they used my tools and made their pie, and they placed a great big order, but they just didn't do it in advance. So,
okay.
Be flexible.
Flexible, okay.
But
I think with
the critical thing about it is always to say to folks, great, let's have you come, but who do you know that would love to make their pie as well?
Oh, that's good.
And then text them that picture and have them show it to their friends, and friend them on Facebook, and really, really put stuff in their hands so that they can go and get 5 or 6 friends to come. And before you know it, maybe you're going to their house and doing it at their house. It does explode. It's like freezer meal workshop. As soon as you get one person, before you know it, you've got 9. It takes off as they start to say, like, ooh, my mom would love that. Oh, I had a host of a $900 freezer meal workshop the other day. She brought her husband and her sister to make meals for the parents and his parents, and them. They made 3 full menus, which is 30 meals between them. And then they had a bunch of friends who made their meals, and they all had friends come to see what the heck this was and watch it explode. So it's really cool. Okay.
Thank you.
Sure. Other questions? Rosario, you good? Eve, you good? Okay, the cash recruiting pot is super fun. I have a pot. It has a removable handle. And every time you guys welcome somebody, I put $2 into the pot. There's a ton of money in here. And I'll put $2 and also a ticket for the recruiter and $2. And I'm going to pull the dollars all out of the way. I forget. Well, 21 people. There's about $40+ in here. Okay. I had to make change out of this several times to make sure. And there's a whole bunch of tickets because we had 21 new consultants over the month, and every new consultant, so their recruiter got a ticket in the pot. So I pull your name, you get the money, and I will Venmo it to you and put this back in my pocket, right? Okay. Something like that. We need to know cash. But Carol and I are directors, and Brittany's soon to be a director. And if we pull our names, I mean, it's actually like, that's our job. We're really supposed to be good recruiters. So if I pull my name or Carol's, then the money stays in the pot, and we just keep building it for next month. Sound good? So I wish you guys were here for somebody to pick them. Okay, stirring. Drum roll, please. And I will say that last month I picked Peggy's name, and it was something like $30+ in there because we had been recruiting a bunch. We have our winner, And the name on here is, oh, I'm so excited. Can you guys see it?
Aw, cool, Brittany.
And that's awesome. Brittany recruited 4 people last month, and she is going to be so freaking stoked at that. So Brittany's watching the recording. Woo! So you guys all congratulate her. She is our past recruiting pot winner for November, a very lucrative month to do that. So awesome. Anybody get any special, oh my gosh, wows from our time? Real quick, hit me with your best tips that you might have learned during our time, and then we will finish up. We'll finish meeting then. Yeah, you guys are all muted. So anybody have come off of mute and tell me, what do you think? I think maybe you learned something helpful here tonight.
A lot.
Good.
Workshops, but I think also I need to work on dedicating time to reading the stuff that's sent and posted. So maybe, like you said, dedicating Mondays, picking a day that I go through and I kind of read that stuff, because I've glanced at it and it looks good, and then I'm like, I'll come back to it, but I need to go back to it.
Right. It's very valuable to set an appointment with yourself, and maybe not like all on a Monday, but maybe half an hour on a Monday and half an hour on a Thursday or Friday or Saturday, wherever you got half an hour. And that way it's not so overwhelming. And there's a lot of stuff that's super timely. So if we post it Tuesday and you don't see it till next Monday, it might be done.
Okay.
Right? So, or habit is king. Habit is king. But if you use your you calendar the rest of your life, right?
Yeah.
Your doctor's appointments and whatnot. Aren't you worth taking an appointment? Make an appointment with yourself, and it's my catch-up reading appointment. And then when you're done with 30 minutes, pat yourself on the back and
Okay.
Good. All right. I love that. Very good. I'm glad you got that idea. Rosario, what's yours? Any
I have a question about the workshop, the pie workshop.
What's the
Is that something you're gonna do, and then we sign up people to go to your workshop? I didn't get that one.
Okay, so I'm holding a workshop, and I've set dates that work on my calendar. I've got a Sunday before Thanksgiving and a Monday before Thanksgiving. And so I've invited all my customers, if you as my consultant who are local, if you want to come and make your pie at my workshop, and if you have friends who want to come and make their pies at my workshop, you're a consultant. I'll make sure you get the benefit of all that. But we actually physically are here making pies in my kitchen. And if you want to do them in your kitchen and have your friends come to your workshop in your kitchen and make pies, they'll ask you about doing it next year too. But the whole idea is that you do it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday-ish before Thanksgiving. They go home with their pie plate, with that full apple pie built and covered in foil, and they put it in their fridge. And on Wednesday night before Thanksgiving or Thursday morning, they bake it and set it aside. That's done. Homemade pie instead of recalendar.
Well, I want to learn how to do pies.
Okay, and I oftentimes have folks. So message me, and I'll make sure you get that invitation, and then you tell me which day, and then you start talking to your friends and say, I'm going to make pies to learn how to make pies, because you will learn a lot. I get the spiralizer, and we'll do apples with spiralizer, and then we get the apple peeler for a slicer, and we do pie apple cutting competition. See who likes which one. Everybody gets to use all of them. But the spiralizer is brilliant for apples for pies. Done. Just done. Yeah. Cool. Happy to have you come. But start really get more people. And if they go, oh, that date doesn't work, well, you know what? We'll do it at Shelley's on Sunday, and then you do in your kitchen Monday. Now you know how to do it because you learned on Sunday.
Okay.
Good. Miss Maggie, you're up. Got a best tip? Muted. You're muted. There you go.
So I'm not going to deny I'm kind of excited about this like batter bowl workshop. The pie workshop would be fun, but I think for kind of my demographics out here, it might be better to do something where they're doing a gift for someone else. I work for a school district, so we always do gifts for teachers. And so I'm like, I could do a batter bowl gift, or doing like the 1 cup or the 3 cup
I'm thinking wine tumblers personally. That's what just hit my brain is wine tumblers and trying to think of what.
I'm not going to deny that, you know, one of those things. Some of our teachers get wine, but so yeah, I'm kind of, because for December I really wasn't. I don't have anybody scheduled yet for parties and stuff like that, just because I just haven't really been on the ball with it. But I'm kind of liking this idea of this gift set party a little bit.
So you repeat the wheel, post it on our team
Okay, what did you need, Landon?
I'm out of jail. There's other pages, and those ideas are already developed. They're already
I
established.
thought you were asking me to help with something.
All we have to do is pull that info so that you can just pick what you want and revise it and go with it. You don't have to create the whole thing from scratch. But definitely do
Stop.
What's he doing?
Sticking his face in my bottom.
Not everybody's going to be able to come, but you'll get a group of folks if you kind of set up some sort of in your VIP.
Really interested in
what you're pitching. Here's our ideas, and then we
Where'd
go
you put your
live,
glasses? I thought I just put your glasses back on.
and so you get a broader audience. Does that make
Right.
sense?
Yeah. Because I was kind of thinking about putting my VIP party. Because a lot of my local friends are in that VIP group that we have.
Perfect.
So kind of doing it in there. But yeah, I'm sitting here thinking how, wait, I can build this in my head. But if it's already been built, I utilize it.
Yeah, oftentimes we get going and I hear somebody say, "Oh, I spent days on a flyer," and I'm like, "Oh God, you know, it's out, it exists. We've been around for 39 years. Everything you could possibly think of has been done. Maybe not immediately like
What?
it's there. You just have to find it, and that way you don't waste time.
LOC.
That helps. Makes sense?
Yes.
Okay, awesome, very good. Eve, I can hear you, and the little ones, best tips on tonight? Or question?
Oh. Sorry. No, I was. Sorry. I thought it was muted. Landon.
Now he was talking and thought she wasn't muted, so it's all right. No worries. Any best tips or ideas you got from tonight or from the meeting? Guys, go back to the meeting page, to our page, and do this. Under our team, okay, here's our team page. Go look at the stuff. I put this all together for us. I want you to take advantage of it.
It's muted.
Type in number 1 and hit enter. And then look at the one that was posted 8 hours ago. There's the first post. Welcome to our team meeting. Yay. Okay, then go back and go to number 2. And the one 8 hours ago, here's how meeting day works. That's how you go. They're set up to go sequentially. All right? Numbers 3 and 4 and etc. There's a lot of great info here, and you'll go, oh my gosh, I didn't know that. And you'll be very happy that you did this. There are 39 posts. But go through and check them out.
I apologize. What are those posts that we're looking at with the numbers?
It was the meeting from today. We did our online meeting that we're now culminating. We're finishing it in our Zoom Team Time right this moment.
Oh, okay.
In our team page, if you go through and look at all the posts, you can see what we covered during the meeting today that you guys haven't looked at yet. So you just have to look because here's the meeting from June, here's the one from October, here's the one from September. Post number 4, number 4, number 4. Oh, there's the one from 8 hours ago. Click on that one. That was post number 4. It was welcome to the team, and there's 6 of our newest 21 new consultants. Let me pick another one to tell you. I'm just randomly picking a number, but I want you guys to go through sequentially. 8 hours ago. There you go. Here's post number 11. Huge shopping potential this month. Is your business store all the way open for customers? There's holiday entertaining and holiday gift giving ideas, and then click right there. There's the holiday shipping cutoff part. Cool. Yes? Go and look at number 12. So the content numbered in individual posts was set up specifically. Stanford Chef gives it to us as directed so that we can use it for our meeting. And this is how we put that out there for you. And you can actually search for the meeting post from last month or go back and look at the ones from last November. There's great ideas out there pre-holiday. Okay, got it.
And Shelley, another way to look at the posts from the party today, if you sort instead of by
number,
by the newest, if you go down where it says new activity, if you click on that and go to recent posts, then it sorts them, and so they stay in order of the number of when they were posted.
I keep forgetting that. So it's underneath anything that I've pinned as announcements. There's a little tiny link right there. It says new activity or recent post. Is that the one, Steve?
Yes.
Recent
and
post.
if you, I found sometimes you can't see that little thing that says to switch the way it's sorted, but it's when you click into the team page from a notification, then you have to refresh and then it shows up.
Refresh. Gotcha. Because it's right there. It says recent post or new activity. But put it on recent post, and then look, 33 minutes ago while I was talking, Maggie wasn't paying attention to me. She was posting my pie making workshop that I gave her, and there it is. And then she also was posting the holiday specials, and there it is. So this is backwards order, the last things that have been posted. An hour ago, I said to Ellen, you know what? Nobody's interacting. Go post on there because I couldn't. Go post. Last chance. Good job, Ellen. Thank you, Ellen. And then so you go back, there's post number 39. That was the last one. It's join us right now on November 13th, right here in this Zoom link. Then there's 38. So this is going in backwards order of the way we posted all the info for today. If you want to look at it backwards, no worries. You guys beat your director? I did $8,025 in sales. So did anybody beat me?
No.
Okay.
Not this month. Next month. Yeah, we're gonna do it next month.
Next month. Got it. So it's me, Carol. There's post 36. Woo! To Brittany, a fast track director. They will hit it officially. It's looking like tomorrow. It's gonna be tomorrow. So super excited about them. Good job. And there's 35 fast track. So I was raving for everybody. So here's folks who reached 2,500 in sales and got their stainless cookware. There's Maggie and Peggy. Awesome. And 1250 and got your cookware. There's Maggie again.
I got the 25 one now too. The
Yeah,
25
look at that.
one.
You're right there, Athena. Do you see it?
Yeah, I've got the one above it now too.
Oh my gosh, that's right. Okay, great. So you didn't show up on my October report, but you will for November.
I'm excited.
Awesome. If I could post, I'd say, and yay to Athena as well, but I can't. I'm oh well. And then look at everybody who got their ceramic egg cooker. That's fabulous. Good job, guys. New senior consultants, Brittany and Kathy. So there's good stuff here. Go back and look at that, okay? Thank you, Eve, for reminding me about that. I always forget. All right, gals. Thank you so much. I'm going to stop sharing and stop recording, and I did not do half an hour like I said I was going to. That is not my superpower. Staying on schedule is not my superpower. If you have recommendations for me, I am all available and all of you. So I'm going to say goodnight and thank you and turn off the recording. Appreciate